Hello. Today, our team is gonna present you our final project. So, let me be the first. As you can see here is our scheme. We developed it in that way that these 8 switches are responsible for selected floor. These 8 switches are responsible for request. These connected pins are responsible for display, and these are responsible for our LEDs. So let's check how it works. So let's turn this on and select our kind of base floor. As you can see here, I selected first floor, and let's select, for example, 8th floor. As you can see here, it changes the digits coherently with some delay. So as a final result, you saw that numbers on the display were 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
So as you can see on the simulation, every part, every key, every display, the microcontroller is connected to the floor, to the ground, and all the pins have resistors on the way to the microcontroller in order to the simulation work actually. Also, if you, as you can see, can you turn on the simulation? As you can see, when the elevator goes, for example, from the first floor to the 8th floor, the LED, the coherent LED is turning on, and it is like going all the way from 1 to 8, as well as the digit, as well as the digit on the display.
Okay, let's start with the explanation of the code. As you can see, first line includes the header file necessary for 8051 microcontroller programming. And the next 4 lines we define the ports which we used for LED displaying, for flow selection, for movement, and for request signals. Next, we created the unsigned char in which we contain the values for displaying different floors. Each element of our array corresponds to a different floor, and as you can see, the values are in hexadecimal notation. In the next, we creating prototypes of the function prototypes, void display, turn on LED, and delay functions. These lines and these functions declare our functions that will defined in the code below. Next, we creating main function, in which the main function is entry point of the program. It initializes variables to track the current requested and chosen floors. Then it enters an infinitive loop where the elevator's operation is managed. In the inside of the void main function, you can see the condition. This condition statement checks if there is a floor requests using our request port, and floor selection using our select port, which we defined in the beginning of the code.
So as you can see in the if condition, there are 2 for loops. they are used to determine the requested and chosen floors based on the state of request port and select port. Also, there is there is a function a little bit below the display floor. The chosen floor pattern is displayed and the request and selection ports are cleared. Also, as you can see down below, the while loop. This loop is executed to move the elevator to the chosen floor. The current floor is updated and the floor pattern and LEDs corresponding to the current floor are displayed. The display floor turned on LED and the third function. Can you scroll down a little bit? At the end of the code, we have our 3 void functions. They are responsible for like the display floor sets the move port to the pattern corresponding to the specified floor. The turn on LED is like this function turns the LEDs so that they are the same as the digit on the display, and the delay function is introduces a delay like in the program execution, and the nested loops provide a simple form of delay, and that's actually all.